what's up? It's Bibs87 here again, and welcome to another episode of my Hardcore Iron Man series. In this episode, as you guys can see to start it off, I decided to get up my woodcutting, and along with that my fletching and fire making. Now the thing that kind of stinks about getting up your fletching is when you're woodcutting from a low level, if you start from level 1 woodcutting, to get to the level to cut trees, oak trees, it's level 15. But if you fletch all of the normal logs on your way there, you will not get the level required to fletch oak logs, which is level 20 in fletching. Fletching XP is a lot slower than woodcutting XP, which is kind of annoying because as a result I have to cut a lot more normal logs than I would have normally with that before being able to move on to trees that give you, more than one log per tree. So as you guys can see, obviously I'm past level 15 woodcutting, but I'm not even level 10 fletching yet because of how slow the experience is in fletching compared to woodcutting. I actually think I get all the way up to level 31 woodcutting before I finish getting to level 20 fletching for oak logs, which is just kind of ridiculous. Little HP level thrown in there. I was killing imps as I saw them. Just need a yellow bead now in order to do that quest. Also did a quick little farming run there in between some levels. I think that was level 6 farming, though I'm not really sure. It was pretty quick. You guys can go back if you want to see it. But yeah, right back to the woodcutting after that, trying to get to 20 fletching. I wanted to get it all out of the way so I would never have to, fletch normal logs again, which is really annoying because you have to cut them one at a time. Obviously, the only trees in the game that you cut one at a time. All other trees give you multiple logs before falling down. So it was quite a grind. It took me, maybe 2 hours or so. It was just really boring because I kind of had to pay a lot of attention. Had to keep clicking on the trees and all that stuff, but it was worth it in the end, I think. Also got 28 magic off another random imp. But yeah, I think I'm going to be getting 30 woodcutting really soon here. I actually got 19 fletching from adding my strange rocks to the plinth, so that was nice. But yeah, 30 woodcutting. I can now cut willow trees without ever once cutting an oak tree. But I finally managed to get 20 fletching right there. And then I just cut a few more inventories of regular logs to get my fire making all the way up to, I think it was level 15 in order to burn oak logs. But fire making XP is more than woodcutting XP when it comes to cutting the logs as opposed to burning them. So it didn't take nearly as long and nowhere near as many logs as it did to get my fletching up as to get my fire making up. So this was nice and easy, and now I pretty much never have to cut regular trees again. Level 7 farming here as well, just from doing some random stuff. But yeah, I then headed down into the dungeon with the trolls to get my ranged up some more, because I wanted to get 25 ranged for the underground pass quest. So here's a bunch of combat levels coming up here. Mainly ranged as well as a few HP and I think a prayer level or two we might have already seen. But yeah, these trolls are pretty good experience for early levels, as you can pretty much just one hit them and they give like 30 something combat XP as well as like 10 or so HP XP. So not too bad. It's pretty quick for training on the low levels, and they drop some decent things you can use, like the mind spike that the shaman ones drop is actually better than the one you get from the quest. So I got 20 range and then decided to leave there, and next thing I decided to do was the waterfall quest, which you guys can see being complete here. Not too dangerous in RS3 to do it, so I thought I'd just bang it out, get some more combat levels. Got 25 strength levels up to level 30 and 4 attack levels now up to level 41, and I can now use adamant weaponry, so it'd be nice if I could get like an adamant two-handed sword or something like that to train with, because I'm running out of quests to get my melee stats up. I'm going to actually have to start training it soon if I want to get it higher from this point. Next thing I decided to do was head back to do some more fishing. I wanted to get a little bit of a better type of food for some higher level quests I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I decided to get up to 20 fishing off of the herring and trout. I also turned in a daily challenge of, I think it was 19 sardines. herring and sardines rather, sorry. And the challenge mystery bag gave me the bank loot of 1 raw swordfish, so I was obviously pretty hyped about that. Almost made a video on it instantly right when I got it, but I decided to hold back. But yeah, getting 20 fishing there, then got a woodcutting level while cutting the logs to cook the actual food, which I do cook it all, and my cooking level's going up here as you guys can see. Definitely cook your food on your own fire as opposed to like the fire in the Rogue's Den or a range or something, because you get bonus XP for it due to the bonfires update. So it's more experience to cook it on your own fire or someone else's fire. But yeah, that was 20 cooking right there. And then I went and did the Priest in Peril quest, which actually got me 7 prayer levels to level 13. But more importantly, I can now access Mauritania, which is very nice. It's going to be good to, you know, it was just good to get that out of the way. I can now do some more quests in that area and stuff. I also did the little construction distraction and diversion that you can do like once a month. Got 2 construction levels off of that for level 3. Farming level thrown in there. These are always just going to be thrown in there as I slowly get my farming up. That was level 8. I then did the Druidic Ritual quest just to get me started with Herblore. That got me to level 3, as well as a few supplies to make some potions, because Herblore is going to be pretty important for me on this account. I need to make all my own potions, and getting overloads is obviously a long goal, but I'm going to want to get that eventually. And I also did the Wolf Whistle quest to start up summoning as well. Gets you to level 4, so that was nice. It got me 275 gold charms as well. Then I did the Jungle Potion quest to get my Herblore up a little bit more to level 9. And mainly what I'm going for now is to do the Shallow Village quest, so I can fish trout and salmon and be really close to a bank. So I had to get my crafting up for that quest, and I just picked flax and spun it in Sears Village to get it up. So there'll be a bunch of crafting levels here in a row, as you guys will be able to see. But yeah, I also got Uncut Diamond from my challenge of 50 bowstrings, so that was pretty nice to get that. But doing summoning, as you guys saw, I got a summoning level from doing Wolf Whistle. Also got 9 farming there while picking the flax, because they give 1 XP per flax you pick. But doing summoning is going to be really annoying, because it's going to cost a lot of cash, because you need to buy the spirit shards, and those are 25 GP each from the shop. And I'm going to need to collect the secondary items myself, which is going to be kind of annoying. But, you know, I'll do it eventually to get my summoning up. But, yeah, I also had to get an agility level for the quest, so I did that. And then during the boss fight of the Shallow Village quest, I had a few combat levels, 1 HP and 1 magic. And then I completed the quest. Pretty easy. You can safe spot the boss and everything, so not too bad. And it got me 5 crafting levels up to level 25, as well as, of course, main goal, access to Shallow Village, which I immediately started fishing there, and I got a lot of trout, which I'm going to be using for, you know, a decent food in the future, although I obviously want better food before I do anything really high risk at all. But these are, you know, better than anything I've had so far. So I fished for quite a while. I was doing homework while I did this, and it was really going by quickly, and it got me a lot of nice food, and it's going to give me some pretty decent amount of cooking levels as well. So yeah, pretty much just fished all the way straight up to 40 fishing, so I can now catch lobsters as well as tuna, of course, if I ever want to. But the main thing would be lobsters, so I can cage fish for them, although it is really slow. If I ever need a pretty decent food for my level at the current time, it would be nice to have those. So I'm glad I got my fishing up to that. It was pretty nice. I actually missed one of the levels because I was kind of AFKing, but there is the big level 40. Pretty nice. So I decided obviously to stop there for now, and I went straight ahead and cooked all of my fish that I had fished up to that point. So that's going to get me a lot of cooking levels. I did come here to the Rogue's Den for like an inventory, but I realized after I tried to do that inventory that cooking on your own fire actually gives you more experience. So I went back to doing that, although I just stayed in the Rogue's Den because the bank is in there. But yeah, it was like 70 experience to cook on the Rogue's Den fire, but 77 experience to cook on my own fire. So, you know, free 7 more experience. And I get a few fire making levels along the way. So you won't catch me complaining, I guess. But yeah, I think the salmon and trout that I had caught up to this point got me all the way up to 41 cooking, I think. So that is, of course, the high enough to cook lobsters. So if I ever do feel the need to catch any, I will have the level to cook them, which is good to see. Fishing and cooking obviously go hand in hand. So as I get each skill up, they're pretty much both going to be going up at the same time. So hopefully I'll always have the cooking level to cook the fish that I am catching for my food. Yeah, that is a cooking level of 41 right there. And I think I get a farming level, maybe 2, just to finish off the video. There's level 10 and 11 right there. Maybe one more even, level 12. So pretty nice. Some pretty good progress in this video. Got a lot of fishing and cooking levels, as well as a good amount of quests done. Completed Shiloh Village, which is pretty awesome. And in the next episode, I'm going to be moving on and completing the Underground Pass quest, I believe. And just raising my stats even more from there. So hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Please like and favorite if you are, subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.